Welcome to Doppler Weather Post. I appreciate you stopping by for today's weather briefing for July the 7th, taking it about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd like to welcome a bunch of newcomers stopping by the blog site today. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you stop by often. We update the blog pretty regularly, basically on a daily basis, and we get 2 or 3 weather briefings a week in here. So we hope that you stop by. We're also looking for your feedback and your comments. We continually update the blog based on your feedback and comments to me. Let's first start by taking a look at the upper level weather pattern. Right now you can see still a big ridge across the southern plains, while still a cool trough into New England. That's keeping it hot in the southwest where that ridge is, and cool up across New England. Taking a look at current temperatures as of 5 o'clock, 106 in Amarillo, 102 in Dallas. Still cool though in the New England area at 64 degrees in Boston, 66 cool degrees also in San Francisco. Right now, do have a cold frontal system pushing through the upper Midwest and into Colorado. Also still having a stationary boundary down along the Gulf Coast, keeping things unsettled, and just a weak little boundary that is moving through New England area. Although right now not seeing a whole lot in the way of rainfall up there, which has kind of been different compared to what we've seen the last couple of days. Taking a look at the current satellite, you can see up across Minnesota into Iowa and Nebraska, a thin line of clouds that's right associated with that cold front I was mentioning, and some showers and thunderstorms. Clouds also showing up very nicely now across the Gulf of Mexico into much of Florida and across the southeast United States and mid-Atlantic. Right now there is a chance for some severe thunderstorms possible from the upper Midwest, from Minnesota into portions of Wisconsin and down into western Missouri and southeast Kansas. And a live look at current radars 5 o'clock shows a couple strong storms up in Iowa already this evening. Also got a thin line starting to head up into the Arrowhead of Minnesota. More rain shower activity from Virginia and the mid-Atlantic all the way back into Florida down through the southeast United States. Closer look into the southeast, you can see rain continuing to plague a large part of the Floridian Peninsula. They have seen quite a bit of rainfall the last couple of days, and it's been relatively wet and soggy down there. Unfortunately, I don't think things are going to change a whole lot for your upcoming Friday, although things may become more in the way of scattered in nature. A little bit further northward look into the Carolinas and the southeast United States shows a scattering of some showers and thunderstorms. I think we'll see a similar pattern for tomorrow, and then things may become more numerous, especially by late in the weekend. And then taking a look up in the upper Midwest, you can see from Fort Dodge over to Mason City, we've had a pretty good thunderstorm complex set up. And this storm looks like it'll last for a while through the evening hours and track off to the east, southeast through the remainder of this evening. A look at what you can expect with the model radar prediction for tomorrow at around midday shows that cold front triggering showers and thunderstorms into the upper Midwest, Great Lakes, and mid-Mississippi Valley. Still rainy out across a large part of the southeastern United States. Now, showers and thunderstorms will continue and spread in back into New England as we head on into Saturday as that cold front moves further to the east. Still going to see showers and thunderstorms down across the Floridian Peninsula and into the southeast, but by Sunday, notice that that frontal system will sag down into the southeastern United States mixed with unsettled warm and soupy air, and we'll start to see rain showers become more numerous from the Carolinas back through the Tennessee Valley and into the Mid-South. Look at the Caribbean Atlantic picture, not a whole lot going on, a weak wave into portions of south-central Mexico, and that's about it. On the satellite, you're seeing a few thunderstorms across the Yucatan, also some down towards the Panamanian Isthmus. Otherwise, most of the activities in the northern peninsula of the Gulf of Mexico into northern ports of Florida. A look into the Pacific, though, there are 2 areas of concern. Number 2 there, that's what's left of Blanca, and number 1, that's a higher medium chance of some development over the next 24 to 48 hours. That's Tropical Investigation 95. And that's a satellite look of it. It looks pretty good. And when you look at the model data's prediction for what it expects, it will track it off to the west-northwest. It's favorable area, favorable conditions. And I do anticipate this system to likely become a tropical cyclone over the next 24 to 48 hours. And you'll even see the models are starting to pick up on that as well by looking at their intensity plot, similar to what you're seeing here. And that shows that as we get out to about 24 to 36 hours, we get into tropical storm force, and by even 48 hours, possibly making that into a hurricane. Current jet stream pattern once again shows that heating up across the southwest and southern plains, still unseasonably cool across portions of New England. But now we'll take a look and see what it'll look like by Sunday and that ridge of heat builds a little bit further to the east into the mid-south. So it's going to stay hot over the southern plains. It'll spread eastward. Here's what you can expect for your Friday. Still well into the 100s of large portions of Texas, most of Oklahoma, and southern Kansas. 90s making it all the way into the Tennessee Valley and most of the Mississippi Valley. Then by Saturday, still staying hot in the same locations that's seen it with the hundreds, Oklahoma, Texas, 90s into the southeast, but the mid-90s really holding till about just to the Mississippi River through the lower portions of the mid-Mississippi Valley. And by Sunday, not a whole lot of change there in the picture. Still cool across the northern tier states and warm as you head further down to the south. Take one last look for what you can do to help beat the heat. Make sure you drink frequently. No alcohol, though. Wear lightweight clothing. Avoid being outdoors, especially during the heat of the day between 2 and 6 p.m. Stay in air conditioning. Check on the elderly and pets. If the pets are outdoors, make sure they have shade, plenty of water, and try to avoid strenuous activities and eat less metabolic foods because that'll draw more moisture out of your body. And thanks again for stopping by and visiting. Make sure you check back later this week, and especially if you're a baseball fan, we'll have a complete look at what to expect in St. Louis, Missouri for the All-Star break and, importantly, the All-Star game itself. Once again, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to leave your comments here at the blog site or send them to Doppler Dale at DopplerDale.com.